Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you are having an amazing week so far. We're just going to get into it. Being completely open and transparent, my energy has been incredibly raw today. My grandma just passed away. I was prepared for it, but sometimes you can only prepare so much. So I pulled some cards out here, and we do have an incredibly healing energy that's present with us today. I'm sensing that a lot of you all are going through a similar hard time. Like some of you might be faced with some health issues, or it might have been an anniversary of a death for someone that you loved. Maybe someone that you love recently passed away as well. There's a knowingness that we have that everything will work itself out, that we're here for a reason, that when we die, we go someplace special, that those people can look down on us and they can see our progress, and we know that they're not really gone. But sometimes that knowing doesn't make it any easier. It's just comfort, for us, whenever we do face those hard times. And sometimes there's not really anything anyone can say other than just being here for you in this moment. This is a universal pain that we feel. And with something like death, even something like birth, it's hard for us to really put words into how this feels when we're actually traversing this. It's like beyond words itself. It hurts and it heals all in the same breath. Death is the sole thing that brings this new and vibrant life. So death, in a sense, is just part of the journey. For your current energy, I pulled this deep cellular healing card. Wow. It says Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. I'm seeing that there's a sense of surrendering to the unknown here. You don't have to have all the answers right now. Just feel this feeling fully. And I had the Queen of Cups. I'm going to do a clarifying card for each of these oracle cards. I had the Queen of Cups come forward. It's like sitting with your emotions and letting them process through your body without needing to name exactly what this is. Not even needing to understand how it feels. Oftentimes in grief cycles, we go on this roller coaster of, laughing and crying and anger. And it's totally part of the process. It's like, in many ways, death makes us quickly feel all of the emotions that are present on the earth, all of the archetypes that we work with on a daily basis. In a sense, we are almost going through the life review with the person that has passed on. We're replaying stories in our head. We're thinking about times that we had with them. And I'm seeing in my mind that as we play out these stories, those people are here with us, watching it alongside of us. Like that feeling that you got that you were never really alone, that there might be something in the room. Like the person you loved was right there. It's hard to feel this separation, but there's an understanding that our dimensional reality overlaps itself. So even if we can't see the person that's there, they're always surrounding us. There's a sense of being held and being loved in this moment. Like the people that we miss on the other side understand fundamentally the struggles and the regrets that we had in life, and they don't judge us for it. There's this feeling of being understood, and part of the bittersweet aspect of this is that sometimes we don't get that feeling in real life. Sometimes when those people are here, things seem tainted. Things seem like distant. Like we can never fully connect. Like we want people to read our thoughts, but we don't really know how to convey them. And that's part of this like eternal grief that we carry, is sometimes in this world, even though we have direct proximity to these people that we love, we can feel the void, sometimes even further than in death. It's a really weird dichotomy that we face being on this earth. But right now, it's incredibly important to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to feel all of these feelings fully without judging them. Because in the what hurts and hinders position for this reading, we got the I'm sorry card. There's a lot of grieving going on here, but I'm getting that what particularly hurts or hinders this process is beating yourself up for the things that you did or did not do. Like, I have a lot of regrets, and sometimes I am just completely crippled by those regrets. People that I didn't see before they passed. Choices that I made which led to certain outcomes. And in many ways, it can be healing to think about these things, but it can also hurt us. On the bottom of this card, it says defenselessness, riding past wrongs, or uprooting. When something happens that is so profound, that has the potential to change our life, when we get a certain diagnosis, when someone we love passes on, it can definitely uproot our life. It changes everything. We start to dwell and we start to overthink, right? So this energy is encouraging you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for judging yourself, for making it hard on yourself in this time, for making it harder on yourself during this time, for not being there to support yourself. Forgive yourself for that. Of course, we can always do better. Of course, the choices that we make could have always been better, but that's not what this school is about, right? I'm going to get a clarifying card for this. Wow. We have the Magician reverse come up for the I'm sorry card. So this energy is just encouraging you to let go and let it flow. Let this flow through you. Many of you feel like your manifestations are blocked right now, or like the good things coming to you have been blocked by whatever this is. So there's an encouragement to unblock it. Like, you have the power to do this. And the way to do this is simply by letting those emotions flow through you without getting stuck in a certain part of your body here. Forgive yourself. I just keep hearing that. So in the past position, we had perspective. Whatever this situation is, and maybe even a little bit before, it's shifted how you view the earth. Viewing it almost like this cosmic cell. Seeing how insignificant we all are, but also how important we all are at the exact same time here. Fundamentally understanding that every single choice that we make has consequences that can literally change the world. Or I don't even want to say the word consequences, but I can't think of a better way to say it. Maybe potential outcomes. It doesn't have to be bad. And it's this perspective, like exactly what I was saying, where you can look at it as a consequence, or you can look at it as a potential, wonderful thing. Like, even the bad things that happen to us can be catalysts, can push us towards the people that we're meant to be. And this new perspective is like understanding this from the point of view of God. And our brains cannot like wrap around this. Like why certain things had to happen that we as humans think are totally unfathomable, but they played out the way that we did. And it's like this vast understanding that we can only perceive for a moment, a fleeting moment. We can only understand this when we're in fervent prayer or in meditation, right? But this new perspective has really kind of slapped you on the face here. You're seeing how all the petty junk that your friends throw at you, that your coworkers deal with on the daily basis, all the things that you even might have complained about in the past, or your partner, people in your life, the people in your environment might have thought that, almost like zoomed in on the tiny things and blown them out of proportion. Like you're seeing how much this doesn't matter and how everything is a distraction here. And I have the 2 of disc on the bottom of the deck here. It's like you're understanding this cosmic juggle that's going on here. It's making you see what is really important in life, and that all of these other distractions, even like the political landscape, the drama, is just not worth it for you. Like you have a bigger mission now. I'm seeing the boat in the background. It's like you have to go on this journey. And you have to leave some people behind, or some ideas, some concepts behind that are not going to serve you for moving forward with whatever this is. I'm seeing this hard time for you almost acting as like a propeller or an engine on this boat that is allowing you to navigate the subconscious mind here, being reflected into the water. Speaking of the subconscious mind, for that position, we had baby steps coming forward. I'm hearing take it one step at a time, one step at a time. And there is a portal on this card here. It's hard to see. Portals might be significant to you. There's also a spider web in the background. It's like understanding that every single strand of the web is essential here. So even though our Earth looks like a dot from far away, every single cell, every single aspect that is unperceivable is equally important here. It's also telling you that every single choice is equally important here. And I'm seeing it as almost like walking on a tightrope, right? Where there's a sense of letting go that we have to step into here, where if you overthink it, it's like you will fall off. But if you make yourself as light as a feather, you can get to the other side. It's like the quote from Terence McKenna, which I just sent to a friend today because she was asking about Terence McKenna. It's like realizing that the abyss itself is just a featherbed. That's the entire purpose why we're here. That is the work of the magician, right? Once we know what these tests are and how they affect our life, we can control the outcome. Or we can add meaning to the outcome, which will fundamentally change it going forward. So take it one step at a time, you guys. Don't overthink this. If anything, whenever those thoughts come up, nurture yourself and tell yourself that what you're going through is fundamentally essential for your learning process. And we have the Ace of Discs now on the bottom of the deck. This will propel you forward into something new, some sort of gift that you're going to be receiving from the universe that you will actually tangibly have in this world. There is a greater purpose unfolding for you here. It's just up to you to decide what meaning you're going to put to this. So in the spot of what you're thinking about at this time, what's been on your mind, we have the card All Paths Lead Home. And it's very interesting that this came up because I was talking to a friend yesterday and he was talking about how he's been sick, and with being so sick, he's been having a lot of dreams. And in one of his dreams, it's like he fundamentally understood that every single path that we take leads us home. And so some person might take a totally different path in the world. And this makes me think of, like, when I was little, I would always ask, what about other religions? Like, what about other people who believe something different? Does that not mean that they also have salvation if they were born into that? And this is the same concept. It's like the fundamental perspective shift that every single person's path is individual and beautiful. Every single person is going to be able to interact with the divine in their own beautiful way. For someone, it might be through gardening, right? That's how they connect. For someone else, it might be music or dance. This is encouragement to connect with the things that you might have disconnected with for a while, the things that brought you joy, that enlightened your path forward. Getting back to the root of yourself here. This could be as simple as praying to God or the universe or your higher self, or doing the thing that the hobby that you set aside for years, that you always told yourself that you never had time for. The painting, the music, right? And not judging yourself for taking a different path. Not judging that past version of yourself for doing something different than what you thought your life would be. Knowing that whatever path you take, you're always supported. You're always nurtured, even if you don't feel it at the time. Let's get a clarifying card for this message from the tarot. Oh. Wow, you guys. Wow, we had the star reversed. You're not going to be able to understand the path completely. You can only see one step in front of you at a time. And that's reiterated with this baby step card that we had. But you don't need to. It's like, I'm seeing in my mind the image of a maze. Like a corn maze. Or I'm seeing like one of those, maze gardens like in England, where it's like no matter which entryway you go into, it always leads you to the center. The only difference is sometimes you might be twisting and turning for a really long period of time. You might be searching, you might be trying to find your way, and we don't understand why others can just go through the maze and find the center right away. Like, in some ways it seems like it's not freaking fair. Why do we have to struggle? Why do we have to search, right? But it's the searching that shows you who you are. Because in the end, we find out that we have just been searching for ourselves the entire time. There's so much beauty in that. So for what we're moving into, for the near future card, it looks very encouraging. I just have so many visuals with this card, but I'm seeing a new earth. It says, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Even if you feel like these manifestations, this work that you're doing is not leading you anywhere, like even if you feel like you're in the maze, running in circles, keep holding the vision. Keep knowing that every single baby step that you take is leading you home. Is leading you back to yourself. And that your future is whatever you want it to be, you guys. I recently had a regression, and wow, we have the Nine of Cups, you guys, for that card. I'll get to that. But I recently had a regression, and during my regression, I saw in my mind's eye this new earth coming into play. And the regressionist asked me, how can we access this new earth? And I said, by everyone accepting themselves, by everyone accepting who they are. Because when we fully accept ourselves and love ourselves, we immediately accept everyone else, because everyone is a reflection of who we are. And even the things that annoy us in people, and the things that drive us crazy, the things that anger us on a day-to-day basis, that boss that is so controlling, our parents not understanding us, all of these stories that we have in our life. All of that is a reflection of self. And the reason why it's even triggering at all is because we see that aspect of ourselves within our own shadow here. So by fully accepting ourselves, if every person did this, it's like if every person recycled, or if every person did their one small thing a day, we could have heaven on earth. And you're a guiding light here. You are a starseed sent here to face certain challenges and certain struggles to bring in this new earth. You're the match that is lighting all the candles. You're holding this profound inner light here. And with the Knight of Cups, I almost see you as bringing this gift in. You have this connection to the heart space. You have this connection to self already. I'm seeing that you came into the world with this connection, fundamentally connected to the unseen forces of the world. And it's been dimmed, it's been clouded by years of trauma, or years of repeating ancestral stories, right? Years of beating ourselves up, feeling regret. But now, you're stepping into this new light, you're bringing the world this rose. And when we look at a rose, oftentimes it can take our breath away. We'll just be enjoying our day and we'll walk past a rose that is just in its prime, right? And it takes our breath away. And that's what I'm seeing, how the right people are interacting with you. It's you're bringing this awareness to people that is so profound and so powerful. It's something they need in this moment that is taking their breath away. And that's making them shift their own perspectives about how they see the world. You had to go through this first in order to be ready to deliver this to the world. So it's not even about things being unfair. It's about teaching you the lesson you needed first, so you can take this to the rest of the world. Wow. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all very, very much. And so does Benny. He's in the other room flirting with his stuffed animal. I can hear him. Thank you so much for all the love and support. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.